The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hey there, everybody, and welcome to the Happiness Jungle TV show with yours truly, your Chief Happiness Officer, Lyn-Dee Eldridge. And today I am really excited to share with you a woman who is making a business happen and incorporating even her family to get involved with it. You know, when you think about things that you want to do and things that you want to pursue, living out some passions and what it is you want in life, you're going to hear from Jessica Love. Jessica Love is all about LuvJava.com. Yep, LuvJava.com. And we're going to hear about your gateway to high performance health. But I love her packaging. And her packaging says your gateway to health and happiness. So without further ado, please help me welcome somebody who is going to inspire you today in regards to a topic about coffee. Miss Jessica Love. Hi, Jessica.
Hello, Lyn-Dee.
Jessica, share with me, where are you from originally?
St. Pete, Clearwater area, Florida.
Uh-huh. And I understand, tell me a little bit about yourself before we get started talking about LuvJava.
I was a Florida native until for about 32 years, and then I moved here in 2011 to start a new life by myself. And I soon after that realized that I was having another baby girl named River, and I got very involved in community activism work and networking and like peaceful parenting rings and paleo dieting and stuff like that. And that was my purpose to come here and start a new life, was to get happy and healthy. And I was involved in all of these different circles, and it just keeps growing, and I just keep getting happier and healthier. So
Wow.
Here I am.
I love that. I love that. So what was your background? What did you do career-wise?
Well, I did start learning about sales and marketing and like network marketing and multi-level marketing. As soon as I turned 18, I signed up to sell Mary Kay.
Okay.
Immediately. And so I got tons of training through that. My mentor, my director in the sales program there was amazing. And so I always think about her when I'm doing all of this stuff. I hope to reach out to her one day and tell her everything I've done. And so I did that, and then I was always looking for, you know, some kind of something that inspired me. And I basically waited tables and did sales work and to keep income flowing, and but I always felt that there was something more for me. And I did go to medical assistant school to get my foot into the medical door because I really wanted to create medicine. I wanted to make medicine. I was very close to my grandmother. She passed away from cancer in 2 weeks after a diagnosis. And when I was 15, and I was like, there's got to be something better than this. And I really wanted to pursue making medicine. But my first day in medical assisting school, the teacher said, here in the medical industry, we don't actually cure anything. We just treat symptoms. And that's going to be one of your vocabulary words. It's called palliative care. And so I knew right away that that was not what I wanted to do.
Wow.
And then I saw my paycheck, and I went back to waiting tables and sewing stuff.
You know what, though? I got to stop, and I just got to give credit to all of our healers, our medical, you know, professionals, our teaching professionals, because you are overworked and underpaid, and you just said it, right?
Yep.
You just said it hard. So before we go any further, know that you're very much appreciated in the medical and the teaching profession. And okay, so you went back to waiting tables because
Oh, yeah.
you needed to make more money.
Oh, yeah. I got a $10 an hour paycheck after coming out of medical school, but I could easily make $20 or $30 an hour waiting tables or sales commission jobs. So that was easy.
Yeah. And when you went back to waiting tables, you had just one child or two?
I had one.
And I believe your daughter, you said, where is she?
She's in Florida still.
And she's how old?
21.
She's 21.
Yep, she just came to visit here for the first time last month.
Wow.
So that was wonderful.
And so up to date, you have a 21-year-old beautiful daughter.
Yes.
In Florida.
Yes.
And I believe she's also helping you with social media.
Yes, she just started making Instagram posts for LuvJava yesterday.
Hello.
And they look wonderful. I'm so grateful to have a younger generation person working on social media for me because it is a little overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, and isn't it great that you could incorporate your daughter into your business?
Dream come true.
Yeah, does she love LuvJava?
She's drinking it, and she just told me, she's like, Mom, I had always thought that I wanted to do this thing without any bosses and to follow my dreams kind of thing. I didn't know there was a word for it, like entrepreneur, but that's what I want to do, And so one of my mentors just sent her a Nikon camera, and so she's launching a YouTube channel, and hopefully in a few months she'll come up here and take much better pictures for me than I do.
Congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations for being the mom that's showing your kids that there's a greater tomorrow.
Yep.
And thank you for giving them permission to live out a passion.
Absolutely.
And finding her. Knowing that she didn't know what the word entrepreneur was, and then here comes Mom.
Yeah.
And then the next thing out of her mouth is, I never knew
that
there was this thing called entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Whoever thought, right?
Yep. And yesterday she said, what's the difference between me and these other people? Am I just more determined? I'm like, they're dreaming and you're doing. Because she's like, I'm going to open an Etsy shop and I'm going to sell my prints and I'm going to do this. And okay, and she just keeps doing it. Every day she does more. So incredibly proud of her.
Aww.
Wonderful.
And now you have a 5-year-old as well.
Yes.
River.
River.
What a great name. What is your first daughter's name?
Sienna.
Sienna.
Yeah.
And River.
Yes.
Jessica Love has a Sienna and a River.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Thanks.
And before we started the show, we were talking about River a little bit. She's 5 years old.
Yep.
And you're also starting to bring the entrepreneurship out of her at 5 years old.
Yeah.
What is she doing for you in your business?
Well, mostly distracting me, but there are times, mostly heavily distracting me. There are times when she is very sweet and she really wants to help. And so she's been helping me put labels on pouches. And then like at festivals, she's very good at going around saying, you want some LuvJava? So, and it works, of course, so she gets lots of customers. It's great.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yep.
And you have her putting stickers on your packages, right? You have her sticking and stuffing the packages.
Sure.
And I'm sure you're checking them,
Yeah.
but
especially to the ones that go to our friends that appreciate her artistic creations on their bags.
Right. But I applaud you because at 5 years old in today's world, it's so important for them to understand entrepreneurship.
Right.
I don't know if you're familiar with an author. He's one of my mentors, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
I've heard of this.
Yeah, and it's a great story about, you could go to school and learn your ABCs or, basically you could be taught how to be an entrepreneur.
Right.
And here you are doing both for your child. So
I was homeschooled and they are homeschooled as well.
You were homeschooled as a child?
Yes.
Through kindergarten to 12th?
I'm going to say like 7th grade up, but basically starting 7th grade, I was in gifted and honors programs, and so in public school, so once I went to homeschool, it was just not interesting at all. I wasn't learning anything, so in a couple years, I just got my GED and started my life. I bought a house and got married and had Sienna. So I was just like, when do I get to start my life?
Yeah, that's good stuff. Some people get stuck because they drop out of high school or, they just basically just stop and they figure, well, this is the end of the road. And you just prove to them, no, it's not. It's the beginning of another road, of another path.
Yeah.
So, wow.
I was very bored in school. I wanted to build stuff, create stuff. So, yeah, that's why as soon as I could turn 18, I signed up to get into some kind of marketing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, and I applaud you for getting into network marketing. You know, a lot of people shun that industry, and I'm here to share with you as well. 17 years in the industry of network marketing, and it's a personal development growing platform
Tons.
that is amazing and incredible. And I think that everybody should get involved in
Right.
a company that is involved in multi-level marketing.
Yep.
Few reasons. Streams of income. You know, you want multiple streams of income coming in. But once you find a product that you could resonate with, and you're going to share it anyway with people, there's nothing wrong with making an income.
Yeah.
You know, learn while you earn, as well as building up your inner self, which is your personal development. You know, that's just powerful. So the company that you got started in and you loved was Mary Kay.
Yep.
What a story.
Yep.
You know, amazing.
And my sales director, like, was just amazing. Like, I think about her, how inspiring she was. She was such a firecracker and so positive and so motivated. And, you know, in just a few years, she's a millionaire, you know, very inspiring. I reflect on it often.
Yeah. And when you know others that have accomplished it,
Oh, yeah.
it's more real.
Sure.
You know,
You
and
can taste it, touch it.
That's
Yeah.
right. You could taste it, touch it, and you just know that it's real and it's out there. So that's
Totally.
fantastic. And the other thing that I'm very impressed with is your labeling and your packaging and your marketing. So for people that are going, man, you know, LuvJava, I love coffee. How come I didn't think of this? Or I love crayons, or I love clothing, or I love something. How does somebody get started with pursuing a dream like you have pursued? I mean, your packaging is beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Thank you
Yeah,
for the
totally.
gift. But I want to talk to you about this because marketing and branding yourselves are so important. How did you do it? How did you figure all this out?
Well, when I discovered butter coffee as I moved into a paleo living and diet kind of lifestyle. And it was just so incredible that, of course, I told everybody. And, you know, I am heavily networked and connected in certain community rings around here. So, you know, I was more than happy to give it to people to try. And, of course, they loved it. And then they were like, you got to do something with this. You know, you got to sell it. And people were very encouraging. And I worked on organizing some festivals over the last few years. And so I decided to be an organizer and a vendor at the festival.
Wow.
And the coffee sells really, really well. And eventually it was, you know, other entrepreneurs and mentors were like, you know, you really have to do something more with this coffee. What can you do with it? You know, and I was like, I just have this idea that I have to be able to put it into a package somehow, because these people at festivals are coming to me every year and saying, how do I get this shipped to my house?
Wow.
And I'm like, well, I don't know how to ship it to your house, but I can tell you where to get the ingredients, and you can just put them in a blender like I do every day. And they were like, oh, I'm never going to do that. And so after a few years of hearing this, I was like, I really need to figure out how to put it into a package. And so that was about a year ago right here in Nashua that I was talking with a friend. And, you know, then I was invited to Florida to consult about butter coffee at another person in my network's business. And I was like, you know, I'm not sure if you have the right audience for this, but I really want to make pouches, and I think we could work together, you know. And so in the 2 weeks I stayed in Florida, we came up with those prints. We put together a website, and
Wow.
the idea was born. I came back here, and I started trying to make a formula and put it into a package.
Wow. So from nothing
Yeah.
to telling people, here's the ingredients, you could go and make it. People are lazy. I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I'm lazy. I'll be
There's-
honest to God.
People are busy, and people are consumers.
People are busy.
Yep.
And they said, that's not going to work.
Yeah,
How
I'm
do
not
I
gonna
get
make
this?
it
And they
myself.
was asking you, and you said, I got to find the solution.
Sure.
So you're
Yeah.
solution driven.
Yeah, it's a gap in the market, you know, in demand. How can we get this packaged product to somebody that
Right.
doesn't have to source the ingredients and blend them up at home?
Right.
Yeah.
So now, if I didn't live in New Hampshire
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to purchase this, I could go online, I could order it, and now
Sure.
you're
Yep.
packaging it out.
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
And while I was packaging it, the leading butter coffee brand, while I was working on this idea, came out with a packaged product. And I'm super excited about that because he has so much audience, you know.
Right.
And so the market that's been open for butter coffee just gets bigger now that he has a ready-to-drink carton. You know, the people that never tried it before because they didn't want to get the ingredients and put them in the blender,
That's
now
right.
they can just go buy a carton and try it, and they're going to love it. And I'm going to have a product that's a little bit different, maybe a little bit better, maybe
right.
a little bit cheaper. You know, so
Vanilla, vanilla, chocolate,
Right,
chocolate, you
sure,
know? That's
different.
why, yeah, that's right. And that's awesome. And I love competition. And I
Right.
love, because the more companies out there that are doing what you're doing, it means that there's a need in the market for it.
Yeah.
And you're filling the void.
Right.
And your personality is going to attract your customers, and his is going to attract
Right.
his customers. But there's enough people in the world for everybody to be able to
Sure.
prosper and have abundance.
Yeah, I think it's a huge emerging market, and like last year I decided to create another formula where I add CBDs in it, the CBDs from the cannabis plant, and so that is just like taking a really powerful health product and just now it's like a whole nother level of awesomeness. So, and there's definitely products out there that have CBD and grass-fed ghee and MCT oil mixed together, but I have not found a butter coffee with CBDs in it yet. There's butter coffees, and then there's the additives to put into your coffee.
Right.
And this is all of it in one package.
What?
So that's really exciting to me. I hope Concord Co-op is going to carry it soon.
Oh, I was just, you know, that's
Yeah.
so funny you said that, because I remember going into that store and I was mesmerized by it because of everybody collaborating together
Yeah.
in one market.
Yeah.
It was like an indoor flea market for me. It was an
Yeah.
indoor organic place, and that's what I was going to ask you. Where are you able to promote your product in other stores, whether they're local mom and pops, or, you know, are you thinking about going into the larger chains, the Whole Foods?
Yeah, I would like to do that. We just have to get it to be market ready and longer shelf stability. And I think, yes, I mean, because if I go in there and I see butter coffees and I see grass-fed ghee and MCT oil and CBDs, and nothing with all of it. And, you know, maybe it could even be different. Like this is a concentrate form, and so you can just pour it in a mug and add hot water, have hot coffee. The other ones are refrigerated. So there's plenty of room in the market for all of the different butter coffee variations that people could ever want.
Right. Wow. That is exciting. In 2018, tell me about the goal for you and your business.
So, yeah, I would like to definitely get into the local markets here, and it's quite a task, especially when you're talking about using butter and stuff and dealing with FDA approvals type thing and all of that. And, you know, having my 21-year-old daughter, Sienna, especially helping me on this, I mean, really, it could be a hobby, and I'm just like so happy that it's happening in this way. But it's a big deal. Some of my mentors and associates have told me that, you know, people at Whole Foods and 7-Eleven and Red Bull think that butter coffee is going to be in every gas station cooler in the next 5 years. So
that's exciting.
You know, anything between here and there is good for me. I'm super happy to have my girls and just to enjoy the fun of doing all this.
Right. And I love what you say. You know, I thank God that my daughter, 21 years old, who lives in Florida, who understands social media, I don't.
Yeah.
And she wants to, you know, team up with mom, and now she's looking to become an entrepreneur. But how exciting is that for you that you understand how to delegate?
Yes.
Right? Because it's frustrating when it comes to social media. I'm 57.
Yeah.
If I have somebody who could do social media for me, I'm like, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Because your energy is better focused on more production towards something else that could be going on.
And it's also a great experience for her because that's like in the realms of the things that she wants to do with her photography and stuff. So let's see you use your photography skills and your social media skills to work on a business, and then you can learn about that and use it for your photography and stuff.
There you go.
And so I think it's perfect because, like, I need to learn about business. I don't need to learn about social media. I certainly don't need to spend time writing about paleo blogs.
Right.
You know, because I don't have schooling, business training. I just have some life experience.
Uh-huh.
So I I need to like learn technical
Yeah.
and business and financial things.
Right. So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So now, whenever we're pursuing our careers, our new businesses, our new entities, okay, there's always investments in
Sure.
order to learn, right? For me, I know that I have a lot of coaches and mentors
Yes.
that help me. You know, I invest in myself.
Yeah.
A lot of people invest in themselves. They go back to colleges or that. I invest in myself through the personal development arena. And when I invest in myself, I find the right coaches and mentors to take me to level up in my business.
Right.
You know, and I feel that that's exactly what you do as well.
Absolutely.
Because you can't do it alone.
No way.
And with as fast as the world is carrying on with social media and as fast as things are changing, we just need to stay in the loop so we know how to delegate what we can't do, what
Right.
we don't want to do.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's very exciting.
Yep.
Huh.
Totally.
Wow. I can see you absolutely growing in the whole food markets. For some reason right now it's Shark Tank right in front of my face.
Oh,
for
everybody
you.
says Shark Tank.
You know?
Everybody.
Yeah.
A
It's,
couple people a week tell me, why aren't you on Shark Tank yet?
Yeah. And I have been honored and blessed with meeting quite a few people that have been on Shark Tank.
Oh,
and some
nice.
of them have succeeded. I know. And it's the weirdest thing,
Yeah.
you know. I was down in South Florida visiting my mom, and I was at one of my favorite restaurants in Weston, Florida called Bagel Mania. They have the best grits ever. Oh, my God. They have the best grits. And the couple and their son that was sitting in back of us came up with the silent dog tag. And, you know, it was his shirt. It was his T-shirt. I'm like, what is your T-shirt all about? Come to find out, he was a Shark Tank contestant
Okay.
who was funded,
Ah, nice.
blowing it up, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So I see it. I see it, you know? It's incredible. And you always see people on that show that have some nutritional value.
Yep.
And if they taste it and they like it,
Yep.
all you got to have them say is,
Yep.
you know, and make sure you know your numbers.
Sure. Yeah.
But
And that's the funny part too, because so many people try it and they love the taste, and I'm like,
Right.
no, you gotta like wait an hour and then see how you feel, because that's like the real
Yeah.
reward, you know. And then I'm like, but actually, really, you gotta drink it for breakfast in the morning every
Yeah.
day, and your life will change in like a week, you know. So
I love it. I
there's
love it.
I focus a lot on the fact that you're getting lots of healthy fats and nutrients and
Yes.
fatty acids that can replace your carb cravings and your carb intake. Starting your day with a cup full of healthy fats is amazing for your brain and your body. You can heal so many things. And then but there's this huge weight loss market that I don't focus on a lot because that's not what I use it for. But
Thank you, because you don't need to. Don't disappear on us.
people are losing up to a pound a day drinking this for breakfast.
Really?
And that's one of the biggest markets. And
Wow.
so I want to spend some time focusing on getting the message out there that you can have this for breakfast. It tastes delicious and you can lose weight.
And it works.
Yeah, I know one of my best customers has lost almost 100 pounds in the last few months. The person that I live with lost 100 pounds after I moved in and said, here, put some butter in your coffee.
What?
So
And
the
how long-
person I
how
lived
long
with
has that
last
been?
year, I've been there for a year, but the 100 pounds came off way faster than a year.
Yeah, but that's good because then it stays off.
Yeah.
So isn't that interesting? And you're tapping into the world's market with cannabis. I love that.
Yep.
Big believer in it.
Yep.
Big believer in it. I would much rather do that than a lot of the pharmaceutical drugs, and that's for another show.
Absolutely.
And we're almost coming to an end. I can't believe it. I can't believe we're coming to an end already.
With the cannabis too is the CBDs.
Yeah.
They're so powerful, but when you put the CBDs into a cup full of liquid fats and nutrients, it's the ultimate CBD delivery vehicle. There's so many CBD products out there. There's gummy bears and
yes.
brownies and
There
potato
is.
chips, but a warm cup of liquid fats, that's the way to go. That's the best
nice.
way to take that in.
Caffeinated or decaffeinated? Can they drink it before bed?
I like to cut my caffeine off about 8 hours before I plan on sleeping.
Okay.
And I also just got some decaf from my supplier, and I've also had some requests for green tea, which I'm exploring. So I would like to be able to meet all the different, people's desires and needs for caffeine and flavors
Yeah.
and stuff like that. There's only a few flavors out there on the market. They're all full caffeine. So yeah.
Wow,
I could do
that's
that.
awesome. This is good stuff. Thank you so much for being
so
on the
welcome.
show. How does everybody get in touch with you, Jessica? Let them know, give them websites, all the information, because we are going to get a lot of requests about this.
Yay.
This is great.
It's going to be LuvJava.com. That's LuvJava.com. There's LuvJava Facebook page, and you can totally send me a friend request on Facebook for Jessica Love.
That's awesome. Are you doing any maybe parties? You know, so people would like to have get-togethers. Would you be
Yeah.
open to that?
Yeah.
You know, think about that. If you would like to have your own LuvJava.com party, and then you get to meet Miss Jessica Love, and she could also mentor you a little bit, that'll be kind of fun, huh?
Yes.
That's
Other
good
nutrition
stuff.
teams,
Yeah.
sales teams, business offices.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, huh? And
Absolutely.
you do craft fairs.
Yeah, I've been doing festivals like music festivals, libertarian festivals, community events, stuff like that.
Nice, nice. So if there's a will, there's a way. There's many ways for you to be able to expose what you want to do. I hope you got a lot of great tips from Jessica Love. I know I did. And I surely do appreciate my gift bag. I can't wait. I cannot wait to really enjoy it. I'm excited for you. I feel very excited. I hope that the audience heard how you're helping your children become entrepreneurs.
Yes.
You know, that's fabulous. And we met because we love the same like-minded person,
Yes.
and that's Devin Pratt.
She's amazing.
Isn't she something
Yeah.
else? Another nutritionalist.
Yes.
You know, and it all became a cause. So with that, everybody, we never said that life was easy, but we did say that you could be happy. And this is one way that you could truly make a difference in yourselves. LuvJava.com with Jessica Love. Say goodbye, Jessica.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.